Staying updated with SEO changes. My name is Sam, and this is part of our SEO for Beginners series. And in today's video, we're going to go over why and how to stay up to date with what's happening in the world of SEO. So one, why does it matter? SEO is constantly changing. It looks way different a decade ago than it does today, but it also looks different a year ago than it does today. And even a couple months ago, things are changing. Google and other search engines are updating their algorithm all the time, and so there's going to be little tweaks that are happening, and sometimes big tweaks that are happening. And two, you start to have new players enter the mix, and at the moment, at the end of 2024, with ChatGPT and the Search GPT that they're rolling out, like that will probably continue to impact search and SEO, and younger generations are using social platforms like TikTok and Instagram to do more searching on, and so all of these things matter, and we need to stay updated on them. Otherwise, we'll fall behind and become irrelevant. And also, on the Google side and other search engines, like staying updated, you can avoid penalties. So outdated practices, things that maybe worked at one point in time but are leading to more issues now. You're aware of that. You can stay ahead of your competitors, obviously, with so many changes that are happening. If you don't stay updated, you'll start to fall behind those that are. And then you can adapt to user behavior, so you can adjust strategies. Again, like we just mentioned I mentioned voice search here, with ChatGPT and AI being integrated into search results, with social media becoming more prevalent for younger generations. All of these things matter, and if you don't stay on top of it, you will fall behind. So what are some reliable sources for SEO news? There are more than just these, certainly. There's plenty of them, but some that are well known, at least in the industry. There's Moz. They have great blogs and resources and training materials, and their kind of beginner's SEO course is a really good spot to start. They have an algorithm update. I had it pulled up here. I don't know where it is at the moment, but an algorithm update page that kind of tracks the update history that Google's rolled out, which is can be fun and helpful to look at. You have Search Engine Journal. They're doing, they stay on top of industry news, case studies, expert opinions, and so those are two good places to check out. A few others, Google's Search Central blog. This is the blog and updates from Google itself, and so that's a really good spot to make sure that you're checking out on occasion, because this is coming straight from the horse's mouth, so to say. Search Engine Land and Ahrefs blog. Again, there are many others, but these are some resources that are good places to start. Then in addition to websites, getting active and just following on social media and other online communities. There's a bunch of Twitter SEO accounts to follow, way more than I have listed here. We'll probably make a post about it. You can obviously go search for those. A lot of it will be like just getting on Twitter and starting to follow people and see who you like and don't like, and who's actually getting results and who's not. But Google Search Liaison, John Mueller, those are some from more Google itself, and then there's plenty of other thought leaders. And then SEO communities, take these with a grain of salt. There's a lot of people trying to sell stuff, but Reddit's SEO subreddit, there's different Facebook groups. Again, be mindful, test, and verify, sort of, because there are a lot of people who don't know what they're talking about or are trying to sell you things. But there's also good information that is out there. So some actionable steps to stay updated. Regular reading. This isn't crazy, but check SEO blogs, subscribe to some newsletters if you want, join webinars and events, conferences, engage in discussions. So find some forums and communities that are helpful and that you like, and be active in those. Some of it just testing on your own. That's one of the best ways that you're going to be learning, is by making changes, updating it, seeing what happens. I haven't even touched on podcasts and YouTube channels, but obviously you're well aware of all of those. And so some of it's just getting you like, hey, there's lots of resources out there. Start to check them out and see which ones resonate with you, which ones that are most helpful to you, and then make it a practice to be checking in and checking up on those. So key takeaways here. SEO is ever changing. That's probably the biggest one. Like it is continuing to change. I think it will always continue to change. There's going to be search engines like Google that are trying to give good results, and they're updating their algorithm, and then you have people who are trying to optimize around that, and sometimes truthfully and sometimes more untruthfully, or some of the white hat black hat stuff we were talking about in the last video. Either way, there's a constant battle in gaming going on of that. There's new players that are coming in, and so being mindful of all of that. Find reliable sources, and just because something's reliable now does not mean it will be reliable in the future, so even that you want to stay up to date on, and be mindful. And even like Google Search Central, there are things that Google will say that don't always reflect in reality, and there's people have different opinions on this. Some of it's just, I think it's very difficult to try to categorize and rank every single thing that's on the internet, and so even though there may be good intentions, that doesn't always roll out as cleanly as intended. So all that to say, get different sources of news, be mindful of where that's coming from, and then have critical thinking around it. And then obviously staying updated is going to help you to avoid penalties. It's going to keep you competitive. It's going to keep you ahead of your competitors. So all of those reasons and more, it's helpful to stay up to date on what is happening. Thanks for watching this video. This was a lighter one, but again, this is an SEO for Beginners course. I'm wanting to touch on things that I think are going to be helpful for people as they are getting into the SEO world. Stay tuned for more videos. We have one more section coming up in the SEO for Beginners series, and you can find the whole series at sambretzman.com. Hope you have a great rest of your day.